All right. Not starting out with games right quick here. Gonna start out with I'm kind of over here in the corner with my busted walls and stuff. Got a Sapporo. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to this camera angle, but over here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Kind of move stuff around to. This is usually my office area right here, and I'm in the corner. The cabinets are there, but got my camera that's usually pointing at, I guess, the intro cam, which is usually not pointing at a game, is here. It's looking down at my desk, and then maybe in like an hour I might play something else. I think I'm gonna just play Alpha, because that's the game that I want to try to work on. So yeah. Yeah, Japanese Supergun. What's up? Questionable leftovers. Yeah. I got this, it was on Craigslist for the longest time. I don't know if you saw it on there, questionable leftovers. It was locally on our Craigslist, and it was on there for like months, like maybe like over 3 months, could be even longer. And it kept on getting like taken down, and I thought maybe it was kind of like a, maybe like sometimes when people post stuff, they leave it on there forever and they don't take it down, but I guess it would expire. But it kept on getting reposted, and anyways, like it was on there for so long, I just offered him a lower amount to see if he would take it, and he did. So I was like, oh, okay. Otherwise, I don't think I would have grabbed it. But it was apparently untested, and I mean, I could fix it if it doesn't work, and I did plug it in, and it actually does work. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have Facebook Marketplace or anything like that, so I just use Craigslist. But it seems like there's more stuff on Facebook, but when I've looked at it on my wife's, whenever she pulls up Marketplace, there's also like a lot of rehash stuff. But yeah, I was surprised to see this. Yeah. Yeah, Craigslist seems to get not as updated as much. I think it was like this thing I was reading about eBay and versus Amazon, how a lot of people won't even use eBay or Craigslist. They just get everything off Amazon now. I know that's different, but just for new stuff too. Like a lot of people used to buy on eBay or even Craigslist. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the only guy that's on there. A lot of the stuff's dried up. Alright. So I'm gonna switch to the other camera angle here. I know that, Charlie. I was just saying that in general, they've shifted away. People have shifted away from the classic stuff. Alright, I'm going to switch to this view. Alright, yeah, it seems like it looks decent. Does that look decent? I put a small frame up here of me just so it looks like I'm not just talking hands, but it's kind of small. Oh yeah, Walkman.
They send me here to this pile of shit because they think I belong here.
Yeah. Duh. Yeah, so this is it. Hold on, I'm gonna... Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. The mixer's way over here. There. Alright. Okay. Let's see. I think the only Walkman I ever had was the yellow sports one. Thought that one was awesome. Yeah, so this is it. Basically there's a hold on, I actually turn the music down a tiny bit more because if I can. I think I gotta get up yet again. Oh shit. Hold on. I can't compete when I'm just not huffing and puffing on the game. There. Maybe it's just a loud song. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Kix 91 Supergun, and I think there's ones that have 6 buttons, but for whatever reason, this one does not. I don't know what different schemes they came in. I know there's some that have like the Mahjong panels and all that, but this one's like one of the OG ones. And so yeah, I was gonna actually open it up and just check it out on the inside. This side does not work for the buttons for some reason. The joystick works. Yeah, I was gonna kind of clean it up. So I've seen like a lot of there's one little ding here that's kind of annoying in the paint. But other than that, it's in pretty good condition. I've never had any auto fire before, so it's cool. It has like button 1, 2, 3, player 2, button 1, 2, 3 auto fire, so you can assign auto fire to all the buttons, and then up here there's this little pot that you can increase the frequency of the auto fire. So I don't really like auto fire, but I was messing around with it like on a beat 'em up to see how it reacts. It's kind of cool. I don't know if these stickers, I'm pretty sure these stickers are not original, but I've seen them. I swear I've seen like these arrows on on the Kix 91 before. But I'm going to take them off because they're all peeling. So yeah, I'll probably do that at the end. And then on the back, there is the sink, which is covered by... actually, I think this is the sink, sorry. Yeah, this is the sink pot here. And then +5 adjust, S-video out, and then composite out. And this composite out is kind of flaky. So yeah, and then the side, you got, I believe that's a din out for the, I believe that's a din out, I think, for a controller, but I have to look it up. Here's like a little, not a full JAMA, but a interface for the Supergun. So it's everything on a typical JAMA connector except for the kick side, so no kick buttons. And the button that does have the model that does have the kicks, right, the 4 through 6, the harness comes out through the back and wires into like a kick harness. Also, though, on this, there's a right here. There's supposed to be a 3.5 millimeter jack out, and it's busted off. So if you could plug in like headphones. Then there's some other various. I think these are the gains. Let me look. Yeah, RGB gain adjust. And what was that? Main. Yeah, there's the RGB gain right here. These 3 pots, and I believe this is the volume adjust. I can't see it. But what's cool about this Supergun is I was reading like, how the hell do you connect the sound output? And I was like, oh shit, I have to, because it only has a composite out. So this composite out goes straight into like any TV, which is really cool. Picture's not that good. When I tear it apart, I'm gonna look at it. But I didn't realize the audio is just the speaker's right here, so you don't need any audio hooked up. But you could. There's some dog hair stuck to it. You could. There's some toggles here for mono and speaker, and so you can wire. Where's that? Right here. Sorry, it's backwards and upside down. These 2 black toggles here. You can toggle it. You can wire straight out from this harness into a speaker setup if you wanted to. So it's cool. Yeah, this thing's heavy. I mean, it's got a full power supply in it. So yeah, I wanted to open it up and check it out. It definitely needs service. If you twist the composite cable in the back here, the video is like, it's really flaky. And when it's in its rest spot, there's basically, it's a Rainbow City. So yeah, I want to open this up and check it out. Shit, I don't know if I have the, maybe I can open it up. Oh yeah, my Bally screwdriver. My vintage, I don't know if you can see it. It's worn off. Bally Aladdin's Castle. Damn it. I don't even know if it even shows up. It's so worn off. I've had this probably for like over 15 years, but it's an OG, like, you'd probably, maybe a tech would have this, I don't know. Or maybe they gave it away, but it's the Aladdin's Castle's almost worn off. I don't have the right screwdriver, so I'm trying to be careful. Yeah, it should just be these 2 in the front, and then I didn't really watch any teardown videos though, but I think it's only 4 screws. It should be a circuit board that has the NTSC, you know, the RGB to NTSC probably signal, so you can plug it into a TV. And MISC other things. Power supply. It's probably the heaviest thing, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, it's coming apart pretty easy. I want to get the, I wish it didn't have that nick in the front. See, there's this one screw here. It's probably going to topple all over the place. Yeah. Is there anything else? Does it slide off? Right, here we go. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Make sure it's in frame. There. Yeah, 4 screws. Oh my, look at this dust bunny. Do you see this? Oh my god. Damn. That's pretty clean. Yeah, massive. This thing is huge. It's like, it looks like a, almost like a when you take the dryer lint out. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Nice, everything's fused. Really good. I thought about maybe upgrading the speaker, or at least putting a new one in. Yeah, here's the board. I wonder if the reason why the audio or the video is shot is because that like needs reflowed. I was gonna like tear this apart and reflow it, but I don't know if I should do that right now. At least take this out. Like those videos where people like rebuild everything and then they like don't clean stuff. It drives me nuts. Like where they would, someone would, you know, pull this board out, recap it, and then leave all this like a fucking mess. That drives me nuts when people do that on videos. But yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to unplug this cable up here so I can. There's a cable up here from the PCB on the right that goes to the Figher panel up top. So yeah, here's underneath. Let's see, right there. Yeah. Pretty basic. Yeah, made in Japan. Not surprised for sure. Curious to why the Player 2 doesn't work though. Because the connections look good. So that's weird. And it almost looks like it's been probably reflowed at one point. Like how they did this with the grounds. This almost looks like an op hack style where it's just the a solid metal wire attaching the grounds. But it's I guess that's how they did that for probably space, clean space layout. Yeah, all the connections on Player 2 are there. Damn, those yeah, underneath the joysticks, there's a lot of dust too. Damn. I can't see anything obvious to why the buttons wouldn't work. It's pretty basic, you know. There's not a lot that can go wrong. Unless, I can't see the underside of this board. The underside of the board at the top here. There's a couple of transistors and some resistors I'm looking at. I bet you one of those is toast. I could meter it out and check. Let me see. Just a basic. Could just do a basic check really quick. Yeah, it could be. All right. Not surprised at all. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Like, there's not a lot to get. The thing I really like about it, and that the Blast doesn't have, is this has a -5. Shit, I think my meter's toast. Okay. Has a -5, so the Blast does not have a -5. And so this is really cool for boards like Toki and some of the other -5 stuff I got. So yeah, I'll just check really quick. Doesn't look like cold. Does not look like cold solder, but we'll check. Check on. Oh. That's weird. Wow. Okay, there. Yeah, all the grounds are good. Let's check the actual blue. Yep. Yeah, everything to the board's connected. So from the buttons to the where it lands on this PCB here. And the trace is on the underside, so I can follow this one though. Yeah. I wonder if it's one of the oh, it could be the connection. This I forgot about that. This connector right here. So it goes from I should probably be doing it the other way, backwards, so you can see it better, but I have to remember what side is two. Two's over here. Yeah, two's closest. So yeah, it goes button, and then it goes down to the board, and then goes through here, then it goes out to this connector right here, and that's what goes out to the JAMA edge pass through over here. So maybe that cable's toast or something on those. So I'll just do a quick check. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's going through those resistors. So. That's weird. Oh, that's a TTL chip. I think it has to go through that TTL chip for the auto fire. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to solve it. I don't really want to get into it right now because there's not really a point, but yeah, I could do some deoxit. But I only have the pin, I only have the deoxit pen. I don't have the spray. So yeah, let's try it. Stole this from my work a long time ago. Good old deoxit pen. Yeah, let's see. Make sure there's any left. Okay, it's good, yeah. Yeah, I need to get the deoxit gold stuff. Trying to get it over the pins so it can sink in the connector. Yeah, it's this connector here. I actually have this wiring right here. It's actually really hard to get. Only a couple Japanese manufacturers make the green and white. It's the same cabling that's in the all the nano remote boards and stuff. So, what's this? Yeah. Can't even connect it without. Oh, let me look at the rest of the unit here. Yeah, the pen. This was sitting in the office area at my work, and they had a bunch of them, and it's like people in the office don't fucking use deoxit. It's like people that are sitting at their keyboards, so I just like, no one's gonna miss this. I wish I could take this board out without screwing shit up, but looks like you have to take out all the knobs. Or is it? Yeah, it's a little bit of an operation. I need to get some compressed air. I think on my my list to get is the instead of the compressed air, like the little mechanical blowers. It's the more economical stuff now. Environmentally friendly. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty basic. I wonder if yeah, canned air is like nuts. I'm just testing the buttons with continuity, like some chopsticks here, to see if they're registering when I hit up me. Yeah, does definitely work. Yeah. Go again. Give these people air. Yeah, the plug-in ones. Yeah, they have like, what is it, like 50 to 75,000 RPMs. It's like crazy amount of a blow. The only benefit of buying the compressed air now is you should keep some for turning it upside down and freezing any if you ever want to test some chips that you think are out of whack. A failed TTL chip, you can turn the canned air upside down and turn it into a freeze spray and spray a bank of chips. It's like an old trick. I've had it isolate some bad stuff before, but you should only do it if you know what you're doing, and if sometimes it's like a Hail Mary attempt, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to clean it, because then I'll just do a half-assed job. And I'd rather do a non-half-assed job when I can mess with it. I'm going to put this down, though. I want to check out the other half really quick. Yeah, it's a pretty nice power supply. Yeah, you can easily replace this to probably whatever you want. Doesn't say what it is. 5 volt 7 amps, negative 5 1 amp, plus 12. Oh, it's a Sanwa power supply. Sanwa Denchi. If you'd see, oh, you can't see it. You can kind of see it. If you were to zoom in, you could see the little blue elephant down there. I saw Spaceballs at Goodwill today, Charlie. Let's see if we can clean at least some of this shit off the speaker. Like a mini vacuum would be. Yeah, everything's like really nice though. Like it's dirty. It's not any worse than like an arcade cabinet, but yes. Spaceballs the movie. Oh, I can move my my mic to the other side. Right. Yeah, it was a DVD version. I think last time when I saw the VHS version. I could throw some deoxide on the edge of this. Yeah, I don't think that breadboards are for maybe when the connector pushes in, then I can get some extra deoxide action in there. I don't think you'd ever see breadboards on a production thing, I guess, unless it's way old or a prototype. That bothers me. I'm going to do this. Was this the, yeah. Let's go straight out. RGB. This is like the input header of the, like into a monitor almost here, your RGB. They scratched off the TTL chip here because they don't want anyone copying. It's the, I wish this was easier to show you, but you see that on a lot of arcade boards where they would scratch off the tops of chips to mask what they were using. That's pretty cool. I noticed the 5 volts was kind of low. Oh, you know what I do want to do is deoxide on that composite. Maybe that would, I don't know if it's just oxidation on there where the cable's not grabbing it, but it's pretty bad. I was thinking about doing my fiberglass pencil, but this is a panel mount. Shit, I wonder if I could try touching that up with solder. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a possibility. I think I found the manual for this, and it's like, I think this and the Panatwin share the same pinout. I wonder if I should flip this over. I want to see if this screwdriver. I have the bigger of the J. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna take this out really quick. Yeah, this is basically the heart of the Supergun. This is what makes it being able to play on your TV. Which is why it's a really cool concept. It's hard to I remember when I was first collecting games, I was like, I thought about just getting one of these. Oh, another dust bunny I found. This looks like the enemy in the level that this music's playing on. Little bubbles. Let's see. I'm gonna take this board out really quick. Come on. I haven't taken apart anything game related for a while, so it's kind of fun to fart around here. There we go. Could probably zoom in more. Let me see if I can adjust this cam. To this one, yeah. Properties. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it's better. Yeah. That's kind of cool that they were mom and pop, though, because it's also weird that it was even a thing to have Superguns at all to begin with, like, because even the concept of owning a arcade cabinet, even in the States, right? We had Superguns here too, though. We had the Mass, is it the Mass Supernova? Yeah, so there's the PCB there. Oh yeah, I finally got a new monitor for monitoring the stream too. So a new used monitor. I think it's Mass. Yeah, I think it's Mass. Did you look it up? Is that why you capitalized it correctly? Apparently these have weak composite outs though, so I was curious if I was thinking about buying a new. It is wiggly, but I think it's because it's. Yeah, that could be like a lot of stress in there. I'm gonna reflow. Oh god, that's a cold solder. Yeah, right there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. Hold on. Get all my shit behind me if it doesn't poke my eye out here. Oh shit! Hold on. I'm gonna get killed if I let this thing drop on me. Oh shit. Okay. Busting the soldering iron out really quick. It's gonna be a minute to I'm gonna check the hold on a second. I'm gonna check the this connector really quick. Is it Mass? Now I have to look it up. Is it? I thought it was like Supernova or something like that. There's a couple of eBay listings of PCBs where you'll see that as like a test unit on someone's listing. Yeah, alright. Well, if anything, I'll just reflow it. Yeah, I'm gonna reflow that really quick. I wish I could show you what it was doing, but the video has that rainbow. Yeah, they're like basically like not particle board, but what is it? I think it's like fiberboard with like T-molding as the sides. There's a couple other ones too, though, that are made in the USA. But none of them had the class of the Japanese print stuff. Like all the Japanese ones have really cool designs. Like the what is it? Sigma Raijin. Is that Sigma? I think it's like Sigma made some awesome ones. They have like gold ones and. Alright, now turn on my soldering iron. I was gonna sell this thing a long time ago, but I've had this Hako from like the previous one. Let me check, Charlie. Hold on. It was might have been Metroid, or I think it was Metroid. Yeah, NES. I added for tonight's soundtrack, Street Fighter Alpha, Metroid Remastered, Super Castlevania 4, Gun and Frontier from last stream, and just Metal Black. Yeah, I was watching. Yeah, this is the old one that doesn't have the digital temp adjust. But I've had this since I first started collecting. The very first thing I used this on was a Sanyo 20EZ. It's like my one of the first cap kits that I did. Let me get my solder really quick. Yeah, I was watching. Shit, hold on. It's a mess in here. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to use the Rat Shack solder, I think, because I can't find my spool of. Shit, what is it? What is that brand of damn solder I have? Now it's gonna bug me now. Quick, everybody list the brands of solder you know. Oh yeah, anyways, the Metroid stuff. I was watching, someone did an HD remaster of the NES version. But they didn't, yes, yeah, Kester. That's exactly what it is. Someone did an HD remaster of the original Metroid, and it was like really good because it wasn't like, there was no pre-rendered graphics. It was still sprite work, but it was just like up-resed, extremely well done. And then instead of the OG Metroid soundtrack, they decided to use some other arrangement that someone did a long time ago with sound like synthy like. This yeah, 6040, good old lead based. I have this one in the silver based, which sucks. The lead free, or not the lead free, but the with all the old stuff, you never want to use the lead free shit unless you suck out all the old solder, because it won't work. You'll have a hell of a time. Holy shit. I can't even remember when I fired up this iron last. Clean the tip a little bit here. Okay. Don't forget to huff it in. Yeah, it's really thick. I need to heat it up a little bit. Yeah. I actually don't like this Rat Shack solder. I haven't had luck with it with old boards. I think my Kester's like, it's like $65 for a pound. Yeah. It's not even a hearing. But it did refloat actually a little bit. I'm gonna clean it off. Whew. 99% alcohol. Damn, that's dirty. Yeah, I think this whole thing needs reflowed. I'm too lazy to desolder it. I'm gonna turn my iron up a little bit. Oh shit, that's why. This cable on this sometimes comes out because it's old. I'm gonna give it a minute. My tip's probably oxidized as shit too. I think it's because I use this with the Kester. It's all jacked up. Should have got my my sponge fell somewhere, so let's try it one more time and let's deal with it. Get some adhesion finally. There we go. It's sizzling. Whew. Shit. I just want to see if that helps at all. It's not really a proper reflow because it's kind of balled in there. But I just wanted to touch it up because it was getting... It's rickety. Ooh. All right, that's it. Yeah, I do, but I'm not doing a full like rebuild or anything. I'm just trying to see if this helps. I do got flux. I actually didn't even plan on doing this, so I had to like remove my work monitor and everything just to throw this crap up here. That's all I'm gonna do tonight for that. I just wanted to, and the 5 volts though, it does need adjusted. I was noticing that it was at 4.66. I think people that get these that don't, there's a lot of people that buy like Superguns and all that don't know how to, you know, in electronics. So I wonder if sometimes people just like leave stuff as it is or like twist knobs for no reason, like. But 4.66. Ugh. I need the one size down of this vessel. I got the it's worn off, but this is the P2 100 900 P2 100, and you could pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna test it actually next here. That was gonna be the second part of it. I was gonna hook up this. Problem is that I would have to somehow point the camera. Yeah, I could probably work that out. Shit. Hold on. There's some various things that are annoying me. I almost want to like tear out all these fuses, burnish the edges of these holders, but I think what I could do is do that in a separate stream. It would be nice to give it a proper service. The power supply caps. And there's only oh shit, that cap's vented. Oh shit. Wow. Okay. Check that out. It's gonna be kind of hard, but here, I'm gonna point to the cap. This cap here is completely vented in the power supply. Probably can't see it. Damn, I wish I turn off the autofocus on these things, but let's see if I can finagle it. Yeah, right there, you can kind of see it. Usually the big caps like that on the power supplies are the are filter caps, so like after a while, damn, that is, can you see that? Let's see, it's this one. That little grate is, can I take this cover off? I don't want to void the warranty. Is that one of like those pins that you can pull out? Yeah, damn. Anyways, it's fully vented. You actually rarely see a cap that's vented like that. But if you don't know what a vented cap looks like, the aluminum electrolytics basically vent open. These edges will lift up. It'll vent out, and then all the olytic shit basically dries out, and they're still, you know, since these caps are in series, I think that, you know, the other ones are probably helping it out, but it still works. It's probably just a filter cap. Let's see if I can see what... yeah. I didn't expect that at all. What is that? It is it's too dusty to tell. Oh, it's a 2200 10 volt. Oh, wait. Yep, 2200 10 volt. Let's see if I can see what kind of caps they are. Probably Nishikon. Yeah, this is kind of exciting though. I like that whenever you find an issue versus everything looking normal and versus everything looking normal and there being something wrong. But when you see something visual, like, that's awesome. Yeah, I should just quickly pluck these out, even though these are just fuses, but yeah, it's fine. There's nothing really jacked up about them. Yeah, the 4.6 volts though on the power supply. The power supply could be turned all the way up. We'll find out. Damn, I cannot believe that. You rarely see a vented cap on a power supply. At least not the more modern ones. They must have used the shit out of this thing. Alright, I'm gonna put it back together. I'm gonna clear off these stickers. That's awesome. I'm glad I found that. I didn't even notice that. Let's see which way is the... Usually what happens first is the... usually what happens first is the casing on the cap kind of shrinks back, so it will start, nice and rolled over the edges, and then it'll start slightly revealing the top of the cap, so there's no like overlap. And that's when you know it's like starting to dry out and get shitty. And like venting's obviously like the last stage, or sometimes something else can happen. It could just dry out, or it could go out the other way. But a vented cap like that, whoever had this thing probably smelt that when that happened. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get the soldering iron out of the way. I need a beer break. Charlie, what have you been up to? Oh shit. Oh, those caps are on the... Are these, the screws right there. Shit, that doesn't really line up. Hold on. Nice. Like a 7 monitors per shelf instead of 5. It's a pro move. I think I need to actually take this out again. Is that all your spares? Are they working? Hold on. When I put this board in, it kind of shifted the back's panel mount screws. Damn. I need to do those first. That's annoying. Got any 27-inch monitors? What is that? You got a big red, right, recently? I saw that. That was... Does that have like a 25? Yeah. Yeah, for us, the tubes are they're going to be the bitch. Yeah, I'm fighting with this back panel right here. There's these 2 screws for the composite jack that I should have put in first. Shit. There we go. K25, yeah. I mean, those are easy to find, right? What I like about the vessel screwdrivers is they have this knurled spot right here, so you can just do the twisty action. These things are so nice. I need the P1 though. I need the P100. The P200 is for all the... You can basically do every single screw on the Blast City with this, except for the smaller stuff. So I need to get the P100. There we go. Okay. Those are all Neotech MTC. Is that the oh yeah, I was reading about those. Of course now the panel mounts don't line up as much. Those are catching wind in Japan too, because a lot of people that have the cabs in the in home are like, I don't want to fuck with the blast monitors. I do though. I've seen some people in Japan that have the like the LCD just plopped into the cabinet at home with no bezel. It's just sitting in, like, just plopped in there, just resting inside the cab. Damn, that vented cap pisses me off. I probably have a spare, but the fact that it still works for now, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just a rail cap, or a filter cap. I'll do a video though soon where I just recap everything. I need to map all this stuff out first. Yeah. With how meticulous people are, you know, about their stuff. I was surprised to see I've seen a lot of that. It's almost like when we hack stuff here in the States and people make fun of it, you know, like they're bastardizing the, oh shit, I think I need to zoom out now. The classic cabinets, you know, with like LCDs and shit. It's like their version of that. I'm gonna zoom this camera back out. Properties, video. There she is. I think that's... Whoa. That's even worse. It's backwards. Woo! There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh man, yeah, it sounds so good. We wanna go too. We wanna do a family trip. We're gonna try to go this year or next year. I told my wife that I'm gonna spend a shit ton of money buying game stuff. I'd like to go to some of the used game stores and yeah, we have a lot of travel points too. I don't know what we're gonna use them on, but Almost got like a full free trip out of it though last year. Okay. That's screw. Yeah, we put everything on to build travel points. Alright, it's back together. I'm gonna peel off these stickers. I don't know if that's advised. I should use heat, but this is this pattern's screen printed on, so. Yeah, just don't well, these are foil stickers too. I'll use some of my special sauce on those that adhesive in a second. Yeah, it's kind of pointless to use a debit card now. If I would have known that years ago, then I would have never used it. I've been pointing it up. Even if this was factory with these stickers, the fact that the other side doesn't have them annoys the shit out of me. And why do you need arrows? I'm pretty sure these are not factory, but why do you need arrows telling you which way is which? Come on. I bet someone makes some reproductions of these anyways, if they are indeed factory. But there's nothing more that I hate when I don't know if you can see, but I'm taking off these are like these directional. The other player 2 side does not have them. They do appear old. I've seen a lot of move down, son. With how nasty it is inside now that I know. A lot of the times when I would get Charlie, what is your game pickup procedure? Or questionable leftovers. I always when I would get a game home, I would always first I would play it for like a little bit. I would let it sit in the garage when I had a garage. And then I would basically let it. I kind of hated when you'd bring home the other person's house smell. So I usually let it air out first, and then I like to vacuum first. Always vacuum first because I like to do the least intrusive clean first. Kind of the same with pinball. You want to start out with the least. Number one poison right here. If you collect arcade cabinets, pinball, you need crud cutter and the I don't know when I think I need to clean this camera really quick. Hold on. Get some. Hold on 1 second. Now it's going to take a minute to clear up. Number one best arcade collecting tool, crud cutter. Get the non-toxic. This is not the There's two card cutters. There's the one that's the latex paint remover one they make. Don't get that. This is just the earth-friendly card cutter. You can clean a whole blast city with this, and it will melt away the dirt. And it is paint safe. Nope, Simple Green sucks, but hold that thought. The only thing good about Simple Green is it smells like licorice. Like black licorice. I like Simple Green. I usually do, I'll do this first. And then I'm just doing like a spot clean really quick. I'm not doing a detail. There's like this, you can't see it, but there's this adhesive that's really annoying. Yeah. I don't want to use my alcohol on this because, but I'll use, next up, Simple Green. And sometimes I'll go back and forth between the two. Yeah, now the sticker residue is gone. I don't know what that is. It's probably someone's blood. Yeah, Cred Cutter is the only thing I've found that will work for nicotine. Like you can do Simple Green, you can do everything, but if you spray nicotine Coca-Cola, it'll just eat it away. It's the best. Cred Cutter is the best for nicotine and general stains. Yeah, but it kind of leaves a. It's weird because it's clear. Like if you spray it right here, it's just like water. There's no fizz or anything. But what you'll notice though is if you're cleaning away dirt with it, it will it'll kind of leave like a chalky residue behind. So yeah, it's best to follow up with Simple Green at the end to kind of give it to wipe away the. It basically makes stuff like. I've noticed Cred Cutter turns stuff like chalky. This is like a kind of eating it away. So I always follow up with Simple Green. Yeah. I like how they always. The other thing that I always laughed about on Simple Green is, it's like concentrated. I've never concentrated or diluted Simple Green. People like put it in like a bucket, like it's car soap or something. It's like, why would you do that? Just spray the shit on, and yep. I've never. I don't know who would dilute it. It's so dumb. I feel like it wouldn't do shit if it was diluted. I think. I mean, I'm sure it's still good, but I also have another secret weapon for polishing stuff that I can't share. It's just too secret. Got this. There's like this giant brown. You can actually see this sticker right here. That's probably where the guy got it at Goodwill or something. This might require probably Goo Gone. I'm gonna let it sit since it's like a flat surface. I'll let it sit for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get at that with something else. Oh no, it's going. No, it looks like Washington State now. Looks like it's gone in the camera, but it's not yet. Yeah, Novus is pretty good, but a lot of people say Novus 1 is basically Windex, and you don't want to use that on certain things because I don't think it's ammonia free. I'm not sure of that. So you kind of want to be careful. I'm not sure if. Oh, the residue from these buttons, right, or this A and B is really bad. I didn't see that. Shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that off without using some Goo Gone, I think, on these ones. That's that heavy foil adhesive. And I can kind of see like some UV residue from the arrows. Like, yep, I'm going to have some of this. I'll have some of this tonight. It's almost gone. Yeah, that's good enough for now. I think I want to see if I fix the video issue. Let's see. Yeah. I don't really have anything else I want to do. I want to check out. Hold on. Yeah, that barrel jack for that. The headphones snapped off. I noticed that right away, and I was like, shit. But it's fine. Yeah, the guy that sold this to me was really nice. He said that it worked a year ago, and he doesn't have a way of testing it, and usually something's not going to die like this. It's just a power supply, and you saw how basic it was. Anyways, this was the first monitor, by the way, that I bought to monitor this stream output. Was this? I can hold it in my hand. This is a TV. It's not a video it's not a computer monitor. It is an Aquas, yes. Right there. Yep. And here, I'm gonna move the Supergun for a second to show you. I didn't realize that when I bought it that it was only 720p because it's an early TV. But what it does have, because I was about to get rid of this, what it does have that's freaking awesome is, of course, HDMI for the 720, analog RGB-in, which is a D-sub, a separate audio input. Another audio input has the headphone input, or output, whatever. Composite. Even has S-video, has everything. The RCA style. Even has a cable TV antenna, well, because it's a TV. But I was like, oh shit, this thing actually has everything that you could need for inputs. Except for that it doesn't have 1080p, of course, for this stream. So, but this is perfect for a Supergun. So, this is what I'm going to test it with really quick. And it has a handle in the back too, which is really awesome. So, hey Charlie, thanks for stopping by, man. Yes, I want to test it really quick. Wonder if I could just do this. I can lay the. I'm gonna lay it like this so you can see see it working. So yeah, let me plug it in really quick. And then I am going to finish off the stream. Thanks for the bits, Charlie. I am gonna play Street Fighter Zero in a bit, so let me get all this shit out of here. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the harness adapter too for. So let's see. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it really quick. The giant Neo Geo board here. It's very tight in here. So I have the first Neo Geo one slot with a giant ass multi-cart, but this is the harness that came with the Supergun. So JAMA, and then you can see how small the this is what goes in the side of the Supergun. So you can see it's not a full JAMA edge. So pretty sweet. Yeah, let's plug in this. Let's plug in this shitty Neo board really quick. Yeah, exactly. How the Aero City has it sitting in the maintenance store area. I'm gonna set this here. I want to. The cool thing about this board is it has the speaker and headphone outputs. It has the Neo Geo joystick ports. I mean, this board has everything, and this is, I think, one of two of the actual only Neo boards that has true JAMA, because Neo Geo boards actually aren't JAMA beyond the one slot. I think once it goes beyond one slot, it was like the same, but I think it had different speaker outputs, I believe. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Hold on 1 second. And oh shit, I need to be. This Neo Geo board actually needs to be on the ground. It barely fits. And I'm going to have to. This is not going to work out. There's not enough slack. This thing's so big. Let's rethink this. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Desk is not big enough. Alright, anyways, I'm going to plug in the composite. Just need this one. And thankfully the speaker's already built in, which is awesome. Yeah. This desk is actually big, but I have all my tools and I have a computer over here out of frame, my working laptop, so. Let's see. The camera is like about to tip over, but you can't see that. I'm gonna put the monitor like this, very high tech. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna plug in the Supergun. Need to get another arcade stool over here for the to hold the Neo Geo on. The arcade stools are like the best stream accessory. Shit, the stool's not big enough or tall enough. Shit. Let's see, what can I use? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick break. break, and I'm gonna reorganize it because I need a bathroom break. So I'll be right back. Give me 5 or less. Let's see. What's going on? Hold on. Wow, jacked up everything. I'll just do that. All right. I'll be right back and we'll set up Supergun. All right, I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. Hit a spam person too to join. They know when to sneak in. I feel like if I put like a ghetto box on top of my stool, that I could get away with putting this board here. Let's see. Yes. Oh shit, that was not good sound. maybe it's not going to work. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug it in, and if it works, I'll show you. If it doesn't work, I'll show you what it was doing. So it's kind of weird to think about that you can it's weird to think about that you can play a whole arcade game with just this box and a PCB. It's still kind of wild. I guess it's not that surprising or shocking. Or, I mean, I still think it's cool after owning cabinets and stuff for ages, but... Alright, flip it on. Nothing, because it's not plugged in. 1 second. Damn. Sorry. Let's see. Let's go back yet again through the gauntlet of wires. Right there. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. On. Video still sucks. Yeah. Damn. So this is what the video looks like. You can see how it's see how it's washed out. It's a little bit darker than it looks in here, but there's also like some humbar lines too going through it. And then if you watch if I twist it, you can see that it's affecting that. So I think it could be the voltage that it's so low. So I'm gonna check it again to see what it's at. Let's see. Damn, if I only had a if this thing only tilted up, I could. There's like no room. Could do it sideways. No. Yeah, it's fine. This wasn't gonna be. I'm not gonna play this on the stream or anything. So there is not a brightness. It doesn't need brightness adjusted actually. Hold on, I'm gonna check the voltage though. Last time I checked it, it was at 4.66. I think there might be a brightness dial. Let me check the +5. And the +5's on the downside, so I'm gonna have to check it on the jam edge here. Hold on. Yeah, oh wow. It's extremely low. 4.4. My God. That's really low. Since I don't have my electric screwdriver, I'm just gonna turn it off really quick and raw dog it here. Okay, let's try it again. Where are you at? Huh. I did a quarter turn. It's at 5 on the dot now. Nice. Okay. Well. 501. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that was the -5. Sorry. Now it's at 4.7. Now we go up a little bit more. No, picture did not improve. Can't even tell if I'm really turning the knob either because it's kind of a shitty view. 4.75. Yeah, crank it. Hold on. This probably would never even shock me because it's a plastic pot, but honestly, let's try that. I think the power supply needs rebuilt. .8. It's slowly going up. Not enough. I wonder if yeah, that'll be good enough for now. Just 4.91. Fuck it, I'm gonna. It's hard to believe that that was turned down that low. I think people have a fear of. Most people don't know how to use a basic multimeter either. 4.97, 4.95. Let's give it one more crank. I think I could smell that fucking cap. There we go. 5 on the dot now. Not really any picture improvement, and yeah. At least the power supply can put out. I think that it's just a filter cap, so it's not really impeding it too much, but I bet you it might increase a little bit if I let it sit. I could just put this on my lap and I could see if it will focus better. Let's see. Yeah. You can't even see it on the video, but there's some jail bars going through the video. But when you're in game, though, it does clear up. So let me just load up. Let me check the second player stick too. I'll throw in Metal Slug. That way I can try 2 players really quick. I've heard these have a lot of people complain about. You can't even detect it. It's weird, but you can't detect it. But it's jiggling all over the place, which is weird. If you look really close, you can see it. It's just jiggling like crazy. But in game though, it clears up. It's just there's some rainbowing though. And that, yeah, there's some shimmering and rainbowing on the white. Like it's gonna be really hard to tell, but if you look at the white where it says press 1 start, it's kind of rainbowy. So yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work. It might just need a new. Hold on 1 second. Turn on the audio. I'm gonna credit in and that was the other thing, is there's no coin in for player 2. And I think it's because the... oh, you know what? I wonder if... Haley's Metal Slug only has 3 buttons. This... No, it's pretty bad, though. It's... like, it's really bad. Like, you know, if you're to play... you know what it doesn't do, though? Is before when I would twist the... before I would twist this composite when it's plugged in, and it would lose sync, and now it doesn't anymore. I wonder if I could run it through... if I could run it through a sync. I wonder what this does. Hold on a second. I don't have the proper screwdriver. No, there's no... yeah, I think I need a credit. The credit button only works for P1. That's weird. I don't know if this is the sync. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's the sync. The sync adjust is on the side here, and it's... no, that's not the issue. So it must purely be the video out. I mean, if it's recapped, and you know, maybe this monitor is just not the best for it, but it works pretty good. And maybe the caps are dried out on the RGB out. I don't know. But yeah, I think I need to get a... I want to check in why... Let's check the autofire. Oh wow. The the autofire is cool. Alright. I'm going to plug in the mister and play some alpha. I guess it was kind of a failed experiment because it's not fixing the issue with the... there was one game, though, that it did work, that it... what was the game? Was it Aero Fighters? There was one game where it didn't require 2 credits. Let me just... and the video does appear to stabilize like after a little bit, so maybe that is a cap issue. But it probably really needs just a lack of... it probably just needs the other video out. Yeah, the credit doesn't register for 2, obviously, but... that's weird, though. I thought even if you had 6 credits... it's probably just this stupid multi-board is the problem. Because I have it set up to where it's the... there's a couple options with the multi-board where you can do require coin. So let's try this. Let's play World Heroes. Let me just try something really quick here. I need a beer. I need some Johnny Walker. What have you been up to with game collecting stuff? Did you get any new PCBs or anything? Crystal leftovers? Damn. Yeah, this game looks like shit. Damn. I did buy another composite cable today to see if maybe that would help, but I don't think that's the issue. Oh, nice. Primal Rage. Nice. That's one that I don't know. You know what? I wonder if just the colors are just set up too hot. No. I know some people. That's another thing that since the RGB pots are literally right here on the side where someone can screw with them. Nope. Not an issue. I put it back where it was. Yeah. Primal Rage was fun when it came out. Alright, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go back to this screen. But I am here. I haven't gone anywhere. Yeah, I played a lot of Primal Rage. That was funny when it came out. It was like a nice change from other stuff. I want to know what this pot. There's a pot on the back of this shit. Hold on. I want to check out something really quick. I think it's image shift. Is there is there different ROMs for it that does that? Oh, there is a video level adjustment on the back, and it's gnarled to shit. You know what? Let me try that really quick. That would totally be it if it's blown out. I did not see that. Hold on. One more try. What did they change on the Japanese ROM set? Damn, the knob for the video level is fucked. What is that? It's like a... it's stripped. Let me see if I can use a different screwdriver. Does it really have Street Fighter special moves? God damn it. It's a mess. There we go. Oh, wow. That adjustment is very weird. I think that might be the problem. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Who would have thought? Because they couldn't handle Mortal Kombat style. Well, that adjustment, I think, is the video gain, and it's definitely affecting the color output, but it's stripped, and I might have to adjust it with the cover off. I'm not going to do that right now. I want to play some games, so. It seems like less fucked, but I still feel like that. I still feel like this S video or the composite cable is just kind of shitty. I'd like to try it with an actual CRT, which I don't have right now. So, all right, off to the cabinet. I'm gonna play Alpha. So I need a minute to move stuff over. Primal Rage is what? Is that like a... It's not like a $500 board now? $400 or $500? Play Choice 10's alright. Problem with the Play Choice 10 is basically, you know, it's just a... I mean, it's just a fucking Nintendo with a... So it's a little hard to justify. Ah. Can you hear me now, or did my audio cut out? I was saying basically that there's a video gain output adjust in the back that I didn't notice, and it's stripped. And I was able to kind of adjust it, but I think it might be one of the problems beyond the multiple listed problems with the either my composite cable sucks, which composite in general sucks, but I think there's multiple factors. Maybe something needs rebuilt. Lots of fun things. I gotta adjust my camera here. Just need a minute or two here. Should be set. Finish it off with a bunch of Alpha. Yeah, I always made fun of people back in the day when they were like wanted the Play Choice. I just didn't get it, but also I do remember playing the Play Choice at Domino's Pizza back in the 80s. They had a there was a Play Choice 10 I hope this thing's connected. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh no. Hold on. There's a problem. I want to play that. I want to play Zero though, not Alpha. Oh. Weird. My HDMI pass-through's toast. Let's deal with that. What? Oh. There we go. Come on, HDMI. Work. What is the deal now? There it is. And even when you even when I lost all my stupid I lost all my browser source stuff for my stream. And even then, stuff's still breaking left and right. I wonder if there's something wrong with my OBS install. It is completely shot. Hold on. Okay. I want to be hearing this music soon in game. All right, load up 0. What is the deal, man? Capture card says new signal. There it is. Yes. For some reason, the capture is like giant. So let me get it cropped out here, and then we'll be ready to go. I can't wait to move, and I'll have a more dedicated space for all this crap. I mean, I actually already have a dedicated space, but it's just not dedicated enough, I guess. Why is this so huge? Wow. I'm having to shrink the capture feed. It exploded in size. I don't know why. Let's do this. Holy shit. Blew up 7,000 pixels. Oh. What the fuck? It's like when you don't stream like regularly, it like okay, finally. My god. Alright. Street Fighter 0. Sorry, I'm currently finagling the output really quick here. Interesting. I put it back to where I first had it when I first started streaming at this point, because it's been weird adjusting it with all the borders. There we go. Okay. I'm here. I need fancy equipment apparently to streamline, but there we go. The last stream when I tried to do a what I did is I used my old monitor arms for my dual setup, and I put my cameras on it. Weird, get no audio either. Full of technical fun. What is the deal? Everything's popping out tonight. Hold on. 1 second. There it is. There we go. Okay. Yay, finally here. I'll close out the night with an hour of Street Fighter 0. Camera's gonna be a little screwed, but it's good enough. Alright, let's roll. Finally. A billion hours later. Whew. The camera's not perfect, but that's fine. I get reacclimated to Yeah, Play Choice 10 would be. I did have one a while back, but I never plugged it in. And it was the single monitor version. Was not the. Turn off the music in the background. It was not the dual monitor version. I'd like to get the, yeah, I noticed, yeah. I always thought that was a waste of a screen, you know. Like back in the day, they had that up top for the score and all that, and the game selection. And once you get past that, and you're in game. Yeah. Anyways, back in the 80s, they had a. It was. I didn't bring my light over, so it's kind of dark over here on the camera. But the Domino's in Gresham, they had a right in downtown Gresham. So right next to the theater in downtown Gresham, they had dual monitor Play Choice, and they had sit-down Space Harrier. It's fucking awesome. I remember playing, this is the first time I played Space Harrier, and that's crazy. Domino's. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's funny, after for a while I was like sick of the Sega stuff, but man, I missed the Sega stuff. Like, kind of want to reinvest in some Sega stuff. I think I first played it on someone's Master System back in the day, and then shit. Oh. I don't think I ever had the Saturn mission stick. I had this game for Saturn. I also had this game for PS1. In the cardboard. I think this one came out in the cardboard long box when it was on PS1. Yeah, they only released Space Harrier on the Japanese Saturn, right? Pretty sure. Shit. Oh yeah, I always forget about the roll. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Aegis stuff. That stuff used to be cheap. Now it's kind of expensive. I guess depending on what. I had I think I posted about it on the Discord, but when I first got my Japanese Saturn, I got like this bulk lot from Japan. It was like 60 games. It was like 60 Saturn games. It was like a fuck ton, and it had. Shit, I'm about to get toast here. Hold on. Oh shit. Ah shit. They shipped it. No cases, but it had all the OBs and manuals and everything. It's like they basically decased every Saturn game, but they included all the OBs, the strip, and even the back of the CD case. You know, like if you were to take apart a CD and it has like the back insert, they included everything. But I had, yeah, it was like a 60 game lot. I got it for like, I think it was like $40. And, shit. Damn, combos. Could be a little defensive here. Anyways, yeah, I had like, was there Capcom? Was it Generations? Is it Generations? I don't know. Had all the Capcom, you know how Sega, the Sega Ages, Capcom also did like did that as well, but with all the Capcom shit. Yeah, it pretty much was. It was just like a pile. I remember it was like this mass pile of manuals and inserts. It was crazy. And it was such nice condition. I kind of regret selling all that stuff. I remember, because I originally had the black, you know, domestic release Saturn, but when I got this import, I also got a white Saturn, and the white Saturn is fucking awesome. I love the look of the white Saturn. I think it's like one of the best looking consoles they've released out of all the, you know, across Nintendo and Sony and everything. Oh shit. That's not very nice. Oh shit, I'm toast. Damn, that's a huge ass. The white Saturn 2 was like so cheap. It was like maybe like $40. This is back in like, you know, early 2000s. Fuck. Why is he kicking my ass? Oh, fuck. The white Saturn is so cool. The American, I think one of the biggest things was the, you know, the American Saturn with the shitty, or the domestic, shit. The domestic release Saturn controller, the clunky ass thing. It was huge. And then the Japanese release, nice compact 6-button. It was so nice. Psh. That snap. Shit. Damn, that was half my life. Did not mean to do that. Shit. Because we're fat Americans, so we need a big controller. That's probably why, honestly, we probably have the at least the stereotype of larger people, I guess. I mean, I'm guessing that's it. But you'd think for cost cutting, you know, they would. Why did they ever do that? Why didn't they just white Saturn, you know, white Saturn move to US? Why did it have to be a different color?
Round one, fight!
Remember, Birdie's like a dumbass, no matter what stage you get him at. Just keep on fucking fireball. Shit. That's like the continued move you can do in this game is like duck roundhouse, duck roundhouse.
Round two, fight!
Shit, no, he's pissed. I talk too much shit. He's pissed. I'm staying far away. Bullshit, man. What does the Xbox do controller? I was never an Xbox person. I had the 360 only. Never the original. That's not Japanese. That's this is like the Spanish. I think I loaded the Spanish 0.
Round one, fight!
Fuck. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, it's time to get busy. Yeah, I actually can't wait to have the Supergun for like times where I don't want to turn the cab on. And another thing I didn't think about is, you know, we got to keep these monitors preserved, so being able to plug it into like a shitty LCD is nice. Yeah. I think you got this round. Oh, okay. Now I remember that now. Fat ass controller. Ah, fuck toast. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you. Hear from you. I always say that. Oh boy. Oh fuck. This is not good. I'm gonna stay back here. Gonna spam. Shit. No. That was it. Seems like I don't know if this was the Hispanic realms or, but it almost seems a little easier than the Japanese realms. Try it again.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round one. Fight.
You fuck. Oh shit.
Round two. Fight. KO.
Same layout.
Round one. Fight. Tiger. 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 Round
That was dumb. Fuck. Why did I do that?
Round 3. Fight! Tiger! 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 Hadouken! Tiger! Tiger!
Bullshit.
Tiger! Hadouken! 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 Tiger! Tiger! KO!
Nice. Okay.
Round 1. Fight! Hadouken! 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 行くぜ！オリューレッパー！
What? Shit. Oh, come on.
Round 2. Fight! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Wow. Just bringing the heat this time. Let's hang it up.
Round 1. Fight! 1, 2, 1.
Wow.
KO! Round 2. Fight!
Jesus. Here we go again.
Round 1. Fight!
Shit.
Round 2. Fight! Round 1. Fight!
Wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Shit. Oh.
Round 2. Fight! Round 3. Fight!
Shit. Oh, come on. Whew.
Round 1. Fight!
My audio is toast. Shit. Damn it. It's getting harder. It's like they know.
Round 3. Fight!
What the fuck? Trouble. Fuck. Oh no. Oh. I got so close the very first go around.
Round 1. Fight! KO! Round 2. Fight! KO!
400 points. Damn, yeah, this new monitor looks good.
Round 1. Fight! One.
Alrighty then.
Round 2. Fight!
God, he's dumb. He was so dumb in the early rounds. Alright, maybe we'll do it this time. Oh, guy. Did not mean to do that. Ah, that's stupid. Damn, he's like a fake out artist. Wow, okay. Guy is vicious. Bullshit, man. No, no, no. I didn't. Okay.
Round 3. Fight!
Oh. I wanted him to bite on some of those. In trouble here. Yes. He's like he has like Balrog like advancements, like rushing. It's weird how it's progressively getting harder. Like when I first fired it up, I got all the way to Ryu, like instantly. And now 4 continues in, or not 4 continues, 4 restarts in. There's significant challenge after the first guy. Shit. Gonna be playing it very safe. Shit. What? No. Shit. Yeah. Thank God for Chip. Cheese.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Nice. Wow. Hell of a combo. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Round 3. Fight! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Shit, that's fucked. No.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Fuck. No, I knew it. And he knew it too. I'll give it a second and then I'll do one more round here. Trying to get the 1cc. That's my goal this year on 0. And then if that works out, then I'll switch back to turbo. All right, here we go. One more go, unless I croak early here. With 0, it seems like it's way harder to pull off combos than the later alphas. 0s, whatever.
Round 1. Fight! Hadouken! 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 KO.
Dumbass.
Round 2. Fight! Hadouken! 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 1. Hadouken! Hadouken! 1.
Alright, we got, oh shit, guy. God, he was tough. He was so fast. ugly punch him. I should have rolled up to him and done that instead of carefully walking. Alright, I'll get you in the corner. See how you like it. Fuck, man. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Oh, God, he's fast. He's fast. Come on. Seriously? Right at the get-go. 60% of my life gone. Wow, it cancels out. There it is. Fuck. Bastard. You know what? Just for old time's sake, we'll do one round of turbo. And then we'll get the hell out. Here we go. It's a whole different game. Wow. Actually feels really quick.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Feels snappy.
You win. Round 1, fight.
Jesus. Well, the timing seems like it's not correct. God, it feels so quick. Is Zero that slow on turbo?
Round 2, fight.
Why does it feel so fucking quick? Am I just not used to turbo? Oh, wherever we end up on this, we're done. So. Definitely feels more pissed off fast.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Fucking asshole. That was way too close.
You lose. Round 3, fight.
Oh shit.
Round 1, fight. You win. Round 2, fight.
Oh shit. Fucking man, he's aggressive.
You lose. Round 2, fight. Hadouken! 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 Panic move! Panic move! Panic move! Hadouken! Hadouken! Panic move! Panic move! Hadouken! 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 Panic move!
Oh, come on.
Panic move! Hadouken!
Wait it out, wait it out.
Panic
Wait it. Damn, he's quick.
You win.
Feels so fast after 0.
Round 3, fight. Hadouken!
That fucking roundhouse is not registering.
Hadouken! Panic move! Panic move! Panic move! Panic move! Hadouken! 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 Panic move! Hadouken!
Bullshit. That took away so much health.
Panic move!
Bitch!
Hadouken! Panic move! Panic move! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Whatever. Alright, that's it. That was fun though. Man. What a rush going back to hyper from 0.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, well, that was fun. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. See you next time. Can't even. Oh, started soon.